I'm Scott Stein, and this is the iPhone 5. Now, while there may not be any killer apps that immediately show off something you can do exclusively on this iPhone, I think one of the best features that show off its 3D capabilities is the new Maps app by Apple, especially its 3D flyover effects and turn-by-turn navigation. It's not available exclusively on this model, but I'll give you a look at what you're going to expect if you have an iPhone 4S or if you have an iPad 2 or later. The first thing a lot of people are going to ask is, why get rid of the Google Maps app? It works perfectly well for me. Well, it was Apple's decision, and certainly people may miss some of the features that were on there, maybe public transit directions. Google Maps already worked great. What can Apple do to add something new to the table? And the really killer feature in the new Maps app is turn-by-turn navigation, which works really well, and it's baked right into the phone. You don't have to download any additional apps or pay any subscriptions. It works like you'd expect any navigation system to work. The turn-by-turns are spoken in Siri's voice.
Starting route to Maple Avenue. Head northwest on East 29th Street.
And it also works if you're not in the app. It'll give you little updates that'll pop up in the top via a little banner as you approach the needed turn. And it seemed pretty good as far as navigating on the fly and coming up with new routes as you need them, plus giving traffic directions. Again, it's something that you would expect maybe on Android, and now on iPhone, it's in there, and I think it's one of the best parts of the package. The show-off feature here, though, is Flyover. Now, you may have heard that a 3D effect is being included in the Maps app, and what it looks like is Google Earth as if it were shrunken down and put into Apple's own Maps app. You can scan the globe and look at it in full 3D, and in certain cities you'll be able to activate Flyover. Now you'll notice as you're pinching and zooming and twirling around on the map, it suddenly turns from 2D into a 3D SimCity-like effect. It really is like a real-life video game, and the graphics are really sharp. You can look down and see lots of little details, even street signs, as it renders and you zoom closer. In addition, there are features like built-in Yelp reviews of local establishments, so you can pull up reviews and ratings right there in the app. That's new. Now, what you're not getting are public transit directions. What you're not getting is a Google Street View type view of things, but you are going to be able to link out to public transit apps to help you find, hey, your best subway route from one place to the other, like I use all the time. But this app looks so cool and so high-powered that it's probably one you're going to be playing with for a good number of hours. It kind of felt like when I first used the original iPhone and was checking out maps on it, the effect is really that impressive. The app enables 3D wherever you are. Flyover becomes available in certain cities, and the whole effect from 2D to Flyover happens with a swipe of your fingers and becomes a seamless experience. And you can zoom out and see that instead of a flat map, everything's been written on a kind of a giant globe that you can spin around. It's a really cool effect. Take a look at it when iOS 6 launches on Wednesday, September 19th. You can use it if you're an iPhone 4S user or an iPhone 5 owner, or if you have an iPad 2 or a third-gen iPad. In addition, it's compatible with the 5th generation iPod Touch as far as flyover and turn-by-turn navigation. The rest of the Maps app will be available for owners of the iPhone 3GS. I'm Scott Stein, and that's a look at Apple's new Maps app on the iPhone 5.